The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Cardinals have 3-9 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Here comes third and about a foot. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The numbers from McBride a week ago. 6 catches, 70 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3. Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 21. Pickett sets up play action. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
18 more yards there and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA's second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they come up now second and goal. Again, it's Harris. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll try to run with Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he's able to... brought down there. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there. hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. They're going for it. It's Murray. This is intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one...
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Down the left sideline. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Murray now to throw. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the foot. Getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball-hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big play is it. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incomplete. Third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throwing again, Murray. This is complete to Hawkins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Again, they'll throw with Murray, eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Prater's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now a hit and a loose football. So we've come to halftime at a 5. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 21. Harris will start the drive out. There's the stiff arm. And he shreds a tackle. Now he's got some space. It's a gain of 35. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well. And he just provided one.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Pickett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board.
Touchdown! Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Flushed out right. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point good by Prater. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
On second down, this is Harris. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25, George Pickens, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 6th touchdown of the season, and they're able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. An option handoff given to Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. To throw, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Carlos Watkins in there for the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. 65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Murray again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Murray. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his
touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Prater on to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On third down, here's Harris. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 12. 1:07 remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. First down, Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes in. Even on the defensive side, so now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.
into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast.